Welcome to the slime side again. Today I'm gonna show you the Limicolaria. Limicolarias. I told you giant African snails come in over 20,000 different species. And this one, Limicolaria, is one of them. It's a rather small giant African snail, but comes in various colors. So it makes it really nice. And I will show you now the ones I have, the ones I also sell. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about them. Today we're not gonna prepare the enclosure for them. They now ate the paper, but it doesn't matter. If they eat the paper, that's not a problem. This, for example, is Limicolaria Ethiops. It's the same, just in different colors. This one is Limicolaria turis. This one is Limicolaria flammea and also Acathina. That's actually the same, just different colors. And this is Limicolaria orange. They all need the same temperature and humidity. This is, for example, this one is an adult snail. So they get around 7 centimeters when they're adults. They only live up to 2 years, which is actually, if you're a beginner and you don't want to committing to a snail for 7 years, this might be your type of snail. It only lives 2 years, and you can try it out for 2 years. It doesn't need a big enclosure. It needs like 60, 40, and 30 high. I would not go too high because they actually cannot hold themselves pretty good, so they fall from the roof of the enclosure. I would take something that is not too high. But they come in different colors, which is pretty nice. And not everybody has them. So if you're looking for something really special that not everybody has, this is really the snail for you. What is different to, for example, Ahahatinas is they really need their soil wet. They really like it wet, and I mean, they shit a lot, so they also like it very dirty, but that's how they like it. Then for them, you can also go in the woods and find this kind of moss. But make sure to freeze it for 48 hours, so potential other snails that could eat your snail die. This process. Make sure if you get something from the woods or from outside to always freeze it for 48 hours in your freezer. We have these right now in the shop. These are called Limicolaria Ethiops. They are in different colors, and 4 different colors. But it's the same species, but just in different color. It means you can keep them together in one enclosure. Pretty easy going. I mean, they're also not shy like Ahahatina species that you don't see daytime, or for example, lay up to 45. They lay 45 up to 50 eggs, but they lay a lot of eggs because, of course, lifespan is short and they have to reproduce fast. So that's why they lay a lot of eggs. Not that much like Lisaratina fulica, but they reproduce a lot. They're really pretty. I like them a lot. Just need to make sure that the soil always is really, really moist, watery, moist. But not to the point where it stinks too much of this nitrate. Oh, not a lot of people know about them even. Mentality-wise, they're also different than other giant African land snails because they function like swarm of fish. If you take like one fish out of a big swarm of fish, he feels uncomfortable because he only feels comfortable with a bunch of other fishes. So they form like, one big giant fish out of a lot. This swarm mentality is what they have also. So they only feel comfortable starting from 6 snails. So not 3 like Ahahatina species or Lisaratina species. Their comfortable level of comfortableness starts at 6. So make sure if you buy them, you buy 6 of them. If they're older, also, it's very stressful for them if you change something from their group. Like if you sell them or you buy new ones. You can do that when they're small, but if they're adults, they don't like change too much. If the group changes or something, they actually can die from that, Make sure to get them when they're younger, or get the whole group or something like that. If you plan on raising some babies. It can be a little bit tricky because they easily go in this state of when it's too dry that they close their house. What is the name of that? Can somebody put that in the comment? I only know it in German. Trockenruhe. It's dry. You know what I mean? They have this calcium lid on the entrance of their shell when it's too dry, and it's very easily too dry for them. So you have to make sure when they're babies that it's always moist enough, the soil, because otherwise they go in this dry state. And then, of course, they cannot grow because they don't eat. This is the only tricky part when they're small. You see, they're so pretty. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. So pretty, so pretty. And we will see each other soon again. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more about snails and giant African land snails. And also, if you want to buy them, you can also go to my shop. We have levels in our shop. You actually need to prove yourself if you are worthy enough. If you like this Limicolaria flammea, for example, right now it's not in the shop, but let's pretend. You have to register in the shop and send in a picture of your terrarium so we can see, you know, if you have everything or maybe something is missing, and then we will tell you, okay, please get eating mat for the side, you know, and then we will activate your status and then you can buy them. We activate the people on each level. For example, I think this is level 4. And don't worry, we are very nice. So we don't like bash you or anything. We did that because we got a lot of people that actually had no clue about snails, and they bought snails from us and then they put them in shoe boxes, you know. It's so damn pretty. Don't get confused about my nails. I know a lot of people don't like these nails, but they're very practical if you have snails, big snails, because you have to lift them up from underneath, and this is my shovels to do so. So that's an accessory for working with snails. Next time on the slime side of life.